The autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system controls the involuntary actions of the nervous system. It is critical for survival. The autonomic nervous system is broken down into two different systems, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system.
These two systems work together to help balance homeostasis in the body. The sympathetic nervous system is known as the fight or flight system. For example, your sympathetic nervous system is probably working really hard right now as we prepare for our comp exam.
The parasympathetic nervous system is known for its function of rest and digest, and it will start kicking in after our comp exam. Today we will focus on the parasympathetic nervous system. In this video, we will be discussing where the parasympathetic nervous system is located in the body, its functions, and what happens when the parasympathetic nervous system is damaged.
The parasympathetic nervous system is composed of a two-neuron system. Information from the cerebral cortex travels down into the brainstem and spinal cord. The information is transferred into the first cell body, the preganglionic neuron, and will travel to the second cell body, the postganglionic neuron. The preganglionic neuron then produces acetylcholine that then binds to nicotinic receptors in the postganglionic neuron. That postganglionic neuron will then release acetylcholine that binds to muscarinic receptors in the effector cell, regulating glands, smooth muscle, and heart rate.
So, what is the function of the parasympathetic nervous system? The principal function of the parasympathetic nervous system is energy conservation and storage, hence the phrase rest and digest. The parasympathetic nervous system is controlled by cell bodies that are located in the brainstem and the sacrospinal cord.
In the brainstem, 4 different cranial nerves control the functions of the parasympathetic nervous system. Cranial nerve 3, known as the ocular motor nerve, constricts the pupil and increases the convexity of the lens, affecting your vision. Cranial nerve 7, the facial nerve, controls the salivary glands. The glossopharyngeal nerve, cranial nerve 9, also controls salivary glands and lacrimal glands, which produce tears.
75% of the autonomic functions are controlled by the vagus nerve, cranial nerve 10. The vagus nerve controls functions of the heart, lungs, upper gastrointestinal tract, and the liver. When the vagus nerve is active, heart rate slows down, contractility decreases, bronchoconstriction occurs in the lungs, and the gastrointestinal tract activates.
Cell bodies in the sacral spinal cord, S2 to S4, maintain bowel and bladder control sexual organs, and activate the gastrointestinal tract. In the GI tract, the parasympathetic nervous system stimulates salivation and digestion, as we mentioned earlier.
So what happens when the parasympathetic nervous system is damaged? Without proper function of the parasympathetic nervous system, homeostasis cannot be maintained. Damage can occur in the spinal cord, brainstem, or in the cerebral cortex. When the parasympathetic nervous system is damaged, the sympathetic nervous system functions take over. Damage to each one of these areas has a different effect on the nervous system.
If there is damage to the parasympathetic nervous system, heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration will all be affected. Heart rate and blood pressure will increase because of the parasympathetic nervous system will not be able to slow the heart down or decrease contraction rate. With the heart working harder, respiration will also increase as the body strives to increase its oxygen levels. The person will be more prone to fatigue as his or her body is forced to work much harder without a break. There will also be dysfunction in the constriction of pupils, production of tears, salivation, and regulation of viscera. There will also be dysfunction in bowel and bladder control, maintaining an erection, as well as difficulties swallowing and breathing.
So the next time you're binge watching Netflix and munching on junk food, just remember your parasympathetic nervous system is hard at work, slowing your heart rate, digesting your food, and helping you breathe deeply.
Now, to help you relax, we are going to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. We're going to use a technique called 4-7-8. Everyone ready? Breathe in 4 seconds through your nose. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Breathe out of your mouth for 8 seconds. Let's try that one more time.